Barefoot shoes. Great for your feet, but a little ugly.
What do you think of these shoes?
Until today.
So I'm thrilled to have found these shoes from Lems. These are the Chillums in vanilla. They're all white colorway. And I think that this is one of the best white barefoot sneakers you can find today. So I know for about a third of you, summer is fast approaching, so I thought it'd be great to review some white barefoot sneakers. So here's a quick unboxing for you. I like that they had this little card with a letter in here. Very nice of them. So the shoe has a mixed material upper. The sides are suede, and the top and the back are canvas. And then in the heel here, you have suede again. Interestingly, in the vanilla colorway, this is all canvas up top, whereas in the other colorways, they do have wool in the back right here. These laces have Lems branding on them, and I like that they're not the elastic laces that I got in the Primal Pursuits. They're just normal laces. On the Primal Pursuits, the laces just kept getting untied, which I found really annoying, but that's not an issue here with the Chillums. So it does feature a 3.8 millimeter cork overlaid insole. So they say that's like 0.8 millimeters of cork on top, and at the bottom is their usual insole material. So they say that the cork is to allow you to wear this without shoes so that it'll absorb sweat, which is nice. The sole here is 10 millimeters thick. So plus the insole, you're looking at a 13.8 millimeter stack height. The outsole is very similar to the Lems Chillum canvas. I actually think it's the same exact outsole. The shoe itself is roughly the same flexibility as the Lems Chillum canvas. So you'll see here, I'm trying to roll it up. There is some resistance here. So it's not like the Vivo Barefoot Primus slides that I have where you can like squish it up, roll it up into a handheld ball right away. So similar to Lems' other offerings, this is not an ultra minimalist shoe in terms of sole thickness. So I'm just pulling up their shoe chart right here. You can see it's on a 3.5 out of 5 ground feel, a bit more barefoot than the Primal Pursuits that I also have, and the same as the Chukkas. So it is a bit less barefoot than their Primal 2s, which they say is their most barefoot offering. I also don't know how they pulled it off, but despite this being a very wide shoe, like I love the width of these, they do not look clown-like at all. So if you put them side by side with the Chukka canvas, you can see what I mean here. The Chillums are almost straight from the middle of the foot to the toes, whereas the Chukka canvas, there's some flaring at the toes, which does cause a bit of a clownish look. So it's almost like these shoes, the Chillums, are a bit more like a skate shoe, I guess, a bit on the chunkier side in terms of aesthetic, but it still retains a lot of flexibility, which I do like. In terms of sizing, they do recommend that you size up half a size, which is what I did. Interestingly, my feet seem to have grown a bit over the past 6 months of going barefoot. I'm not sure if it's my feet growing or my feet wanting a bit more room, but I've sized up half a size compared to the Chukka canvas. So now I'm a size 10.5, and in terms of weight, that measures around 270 grams, which is roughly the same as the Chukka canvas and a bit lighter than Primal Pursuits. Although please just note that I got a size 10 in the Chukka canvas and the Primal Pursuits, so it's not a pure apples to apples comparison right there. So how have I been using these? Personally, looks-wise, I really like white sneakers more than all black sneakers. I find them a lot easier to style. I feel like with black sneakers, as you can see here by comparison, your feet almost disappear and it doesn't really go with anything other than all black. Whereas with white sneakers, it goes with everything. I've definitely been using this as an everyday casual shoe, including an office shoe because we just have a casual dress code in the office. I've also worn this to some pretty long city walks. Like I've worn this to a 6-kilometer walk once and they have been super comfortable throughout that. I've also worn these on dates, trips to the cafe, dates in the cafe. I've gone them on walks along the beach and pretty much everywhere when it's not raining or when I'm not exercising. When I'm exercising in the gym, I still prefer wearing my Vivos because they're just super thin and responsive, but I can still see this being more minimal than a traditional sneaker anyway. So if this is all that you have, I'm sure this is better than a very cushioned shoe for things like squats, deadlifts, etc. Now we just have to answer one big important question. What do you think of these barefoot shoes now?
They're not bad.
As with all white sneakers, they don't stay 100% clean all the time, so you can definitely see here that there's already a bit of dirt on it, but I like the dirty white sneaker look anyway. And I'm a firm believer that sneakers are supposed to be worn in and used, so stop getting stressed about your white sneakers getting dirty. Otherwise, you can just go all black if you're really stressed about that. One point of worry for me is that because this is mixed material, like there's suede in it alongside canvas, I can't just chuck this into the washing machine. I actually have to spot clean this, and we'll see over time how that fares. Now going back to the purpose of this cork insole, they say that it is to wear them sockless, which I have actually done in short bursts. I probably won't do it for a very long duration just because my toenails are shaped weirdly that they actually pierce through the tops of my shoes. So I'm not going to do that just for durability's sake. But so far the Clark insole is performing as advertised. It's absorbing the sweat in my feet and my feet haven't been stinky after using these. So in conclusion, full honesty, I absolutely love this shoe. It's the white sneaker I've been looking for and I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. We'll see how they hold up over time, but if my other Lems shoes are any indication, they're gonna be just fine. So if you are looking for a white barefoot sneaker for the spring or summertime, give this one a shot. I'll leave a link down in the video description so you can check them out. By the way, if you wanna know my thoughts on some other Lems shoes that I've tried, I have a link to the Primal Pursuits right here or the Chukka Canvas right here. See you in the next video. Bye.